Peace to the God's reflection. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but in 2025, there's supposed to be a series of solar storms or solar flares that's supposed to hit the Earth's surface. These solar flares are supposed to go through the Earth's magnetic grid. It won't be able to block it. Now, you may be asking me, why is this so important? Now, this is important because first, on the surface level, it's going to affect our daily routines. Everything that we normally do, our normal routine, is going to be affected. Why? Because the solar flares are so powerful that it's going to damage or destroy electrical grids around the system, as well as the satellite systems going down. So if anything that you got a microchip in it, your Tesla car, your cell phone, your computer, that's going to malfunction, and we're not going to be able to use technology as much as we used to. Now, this is happening because human beings have been very destructive and disobedience to the equilibrium of the planet. We have been going against Mother Nature. Not to mention, we are living inside of her body. Like Chief teaches us, we are all cells that live in the body of God. What we call nature is the body that we all live in, and we are to sustain it, but we are destroying it by using fossil fuels and excess natural resources to make new technology. Technology is good, but how we are going about it to utilize it is the wrong way, and Mother Nature is fighting back through these solar storms. And we got to remember, reflection, that the first hermetic principle is all is mental. The law of mentalism: life is a holographic projection of a mind. Just as the sun is projecting light onto this realm, this is what you are doing. The sun is a symbol in this realm for your conscious mind. The second hermetic principle is the law of correspondence: as above, so below. What's going on in the constellations or the cosmos is taking place down here on Earth on a biological level. Life is fractal, meaning that life or reality looks the same no matter on what scale that you examine it on. So for instance, you are a cell made up of 50 trillion cells that move as a unit. Now, we all live on Earth, which is a cell inside of the body of God, like Chi teaches us. Every species that you see on Earth is a cell that makes up the being that we live in, called the universe or called nature. And the sun is the mind of the being. So these solar flares are representations on what happens in the human body or the human mind when it gets sick, or when the cells inside of your body starts to go against your equilibrium. Your body will get a fever. It'll start to heat up. That heat actually is activating the immune system cells inside of your body to heal the body. While on the other hand, the heat causes the cancer cells or the cells that go against the body to slow down its reproduction. And this is what the sun and the solar flares are doing to nature or to the body that we live in, right? The sun is activating the immune system cells in the body. The immune system cells inside this body that we live in would be black people, melanated beings, because we are more conducive and more in tune with the planet than somebody with less melanin. We are being activated consciously to become more intelligent and to become more aware on how we treat the earth, on how we treat the planet. And that heat is going to slow down the cancer cell. The cancer cells are human beings that are using too much fossil fuels, using too much natural resources, making all these tires from the rubber and oil from the earth, making all these cars from the core and the steel of the earth. These solar flares are going to slow down the reproduction of cancer on the planet. It's going to slow down the destruction of the earth, because the sun, which is your conscious mind, is going to send out two codes or two electrical signals to all mutated cells inside of the body. We are all mutated because we've been programmed from 0 to 7 to go against our very nature, which is life. So these two codes are going to be for your cell to repair itself or for you to self-destruct. Depending on what deeds you have been committing on the planet or where your mind is vibrating at, is going to determine whether you get the signal to repair yourself or for you to self-destruct. You can look at this as a software update that the universe or the sun is sending out to all cells or all cellular devices on the earth. We are in an awakening period, and life as we know it is not going to be existing anymore. We're going to be more intelligent and more in tune with nature, more in tune with the planet. We're going to get so intelligent where we're not going to need technology to do what we already did in ancient times. In all reality, these solar flares are happening for humanity's greatest good, because we're coming out of a period of lacking knowledge itself, lacking knowing that we are indigenous beings and we belong to the planet. Now we're becoming more intelligent and getting back in harmony with what we once was. So fret not, reflection. Don't be afraid. Just be aware. Start preparing your mind. Start preparing your mind to start living as natural and as organic as possible, to start minimalizing your usage of technology and use it for a higher purpose versus you just driving a car to go to a 9 to 5. Are you using the phone just to scroll and look at things that don't make sense to you? You feel me? Go outside, get you some sunlight, get you those light codes, get the software update so that when that time comes, you prepared to make the move that you need to make. All right, reflect the light from the Most High Chief Baba G. I love myself. Peace to the gods. 3 is free.